Hey, how's everybody doing? Great to see you all. Nice rainy day, right? Sound of the raindrops. So sound good. Alright. Today we're talking about understanding the manifestation process. Do you understand the process to bring into reality your dreams and your desires? Yes, my friends, it is indeed a process. And if you are aware and you know the process, you will be that much more successful at generating and creating the life that you desire. So that's what we're going to go into today. What is the process of manifestation? All right. The first process of manifestation is clarity on your desires. You have to have a clear picture. You have to know exactly what it is you want or desire, not how you're going to achieve it. That's the process of manifestation. Once you have a clear desire, it means that, in simple terms, go ahead, take your time, and just figure out what it is you want. Once you figure out what it is you desire, stick to it, hold it. Okay? That's the process of manifestation, the first step. The next step in the process of manifestation is belief and positivity. Now, you have to start to build a belief that it's possible for whatever it is that you want or desire. And then you have to start speaking positively about that thing coming into your reality, such as affirmations. Got that? We're talking about the process of manifestation. Let's do a quick review. More people are logging in here. Clarity. Get clear on your desires. Figure out what you want. Stick with it. Hold on to it. Number 2. Right? What's number 2? Start tuning in. Belief. Positive self-talk. Belief that what you want is possible. Speak positive about it. The third process in the manifestations process, and I believe this is one of the most important process, because it's this very process that net me a win in the lottery to manifest the lottery jackpot win. And that process is the visualization process. You have to either be able to see what it is you want, desire, feel what it is you want or desire. Those two things. That's all you got to do. See it or feel it. When I talk about feeling it means you have to put yourself in that state of being. For example, what I would do, I would constantly ask myself, how would it make me feel to win or manifest the lottery jackpot? And I would ask myself, how would it make me feel, or what would my life look like driving my dream M3 Dakar yellow E46 car? How would it make me feel to win a top prize in the Florida lottery? And then a feeling would come upon me, and that feeling would indicate the state I'm in, and I would hold on to that state and I'll make it normal. So visualization is one of the most important processes in the Okay, now the fourth part in the manifestation process, and this is the very, very crucial. This is the most important, because if you do all the other 3 and you don't do the 4, you've wasted your time. It's going to take more time to manifest it. So you guys are here. Can you go ahead and type in the chat the first 3 manifestation process? So some members may missed it. Type in the chat the first 3 we went over, and I'm going to talk about the 4. So I'll repeat the first 3 again, so there's a lot of you logging in. Manifestation is a process to bring things that you're deliberately creating or manifesting. Okay, so the first one is clarity. To figure out what you want and get clear on it. That's the clarity. The second one is start to build a belief and speak positive about your manifestation as if it's coming in. And the third one is the ability to be able to visualize and feel as if you have what you already want or desire. Okay, those are the 3 process in the manifestation. Now we're going to the 4th one, which is the most important one of all. Well, actually, I'll put them together. So it's 1, 2, 3. So we'll go with 4A and 4B. So these are the most important parts. So let's go with 4A. 4A is the ability to trust the process. Actually, no. That's not. 4A is more, this one is more important. So we'll put that. 4B is the ability to trust the process. 4A is letting go and detach from your desires. That's the most important. 4A, 4B in the process. So that means if you literally do 1, 2, 3 and you don't apply 4, you're gonna, it's not like I'm saying, all right, I just want to put it there. It is not as if you're, okay. You will still get your desires, but it will take more of what you and I perceive as time. That's all I'm saying. That is 100. Yes, it's real. It's 100% real. That's the very process I applied when I manifested and won the lottery. And many of you guys have my book and you know it. And then I repeat that process more and more again to continue to win more. So it's proof it works, and it works on every level because it's a process. Processes, when you repeat them, you can repeat them in year 1, you can repeat them 100 years from now, they're still going to work because that's embedded in the fabric of the universe. Now, why is 4A and 4B so crucial and critical in the process of manifesting? By the way, 4A is the ability to detach and let go of your outcome of your desires. 4B is to trust the process. And here's why it is. Because if you do not apply 4A, and if you cannot let go of the process, then what you're doing is you're negating and slowing down your own results. Because what happens now, anytime you cannot detach or let go of your outcome, you are telling the creative mind that's creating it that, stop, I don't believe I can get this stuff. Stop, I'm too attached, I'm a needy person. Stop, I don't already have this. That's what you're telling your creative mind. And you know your creative mind is your subconscious mind. You know that guy right there, he's on it quickly. He's not even going to ask you. He doesn't question. He's just going to be like, okay, I'm going to stop. That's why it's important for you not to do that. That's why it's important for you rather to let go of the attachment. And someone may ask me, well, Mark, why is it so important for us to let go of what we want? It sounds so illogical. It doesn't make sense. Okay, let me school you on something. I'm going to get back to this. I want to show you something. People, there's nothing that makes sense in the world we live in. And you know why it doesn't make sense? Because making sense is something we make up. It doesn't even exist. It's a product, it's a classification, it's an adjustment, it's a mentality, it's a view of the matrix. And I'll put it to you like this. Let me give you a simple demonstration. You ready? Here we go. So you live in, let's say you live in London, England, and I live in the United States. There's no such thing as London, England. There's no such thing as the United States. You and I are living on a floating rock in an infinite state of nothingness. Does that make sense? This rock is floating in space, being bombarded by different rays that can destroy you. Rock can come right now, destroy the entire civilization. Yet we're floating in this rock, this tiny rock, supported by this thin little atmosphere. Does that make sense? Okay, let's even get deeper. So this rock is floating in space. So this space is expanding into infinity. And guess what? It keeps expanding into more infinity. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. What the heck is infinity expanding into more infinity? The point is, I say that to say this, that the world is really illogical. Yes, it just is. And the only person that can make sense or give the illusion of sense is what you believe and what you allow. Okay? So, with that being said, the importance of letting go means you have given the instruction to your unconscious mind that it has already happened. It is true. Therefore, it must manifest it and bring it into your world. That's the importance of letting go. If you don't let it go, you're saying you don't have it. If you let it go, you are saying you already have it. Point blank. So you must let it go for it to come in. Let go to come in. All right. So that's why it's very important to do that. And the other one now is trust in the process. Trust in the process gets overlooked so much. And let me tell you why people have problems with trust in the process. The reason why people have problems with trust in the process is because, number one, they don't know what trust in the process really is. Number two, they have been confined and dominated by their smart intellectual mind. See, in the smart mind have no idea about how the non-physical comes into the physical. The smart mind can only observe when the non-physical becomes the physical and then apply judgment, apply rationality, apply logic, apply structure, apply opinion about the thing that has just popped in. But it can never ever tell you the source from where it popped in, how it popped in, what's the mechanism behind it popping in. It cannot do that. So this is why it's so important for you to trust the process, because when you trust in the process, you're going on faith. Faith is something that's embedded in reality. Faith is not religious. Faith is the ability for you to just know and expect that something that you want or desire must show up for you. And what faith does, you see, the power of faith is so powerful in trusting the process, because faith is actually a real thing. It's actually a quantum effect. Because when you have faith, your energy, by the way, you know you give out energy, right? You know that we're constantly transmitting energy. But the thing about faith is, once you apply faith, and there's studies have been done on this, when someone has faith, your body is so much more relaxed because you're in a state of knowing. And then if your body is so much more relaxed, you're not worrying, and then you're able to put out and amplify what I call your attractor factor. That's the ability for you to bring the stuff in. When that increases, right, that increases with tremendous energy. Remember, guys, the key to bring anything into your life is the more energy you put on something, the more it collapses and comes into reality. That's the law. Think about it. If you have a vehicle or a car, what does a car take to run? Energy. More energy, more horsepower. More energy, faster. Planes faster. The more energy, the more things move with momentum. The more things come in, the more things you get. That's, everyone understand that. That's common sense, right? So it's the same thing when you apply that faith to trust in the process. When you have faith, you've actually convinced your unconscious mind that it is already done, and your unconscious mind is late. So your unconscious mind does not like to be late. So you're telling your unconscious mind that, listen, this is already here, but you are late to deliver it. So I need you to step on it and bring it in. That's how powerful faith is. And the unconscious mind now will speed up the process for you, because it does not like to be late. It likes everything to match. It wants things to be on point in the moment. And when you have the faith and trust in the process, the energy goes out and you have more effect on bringing the thing into your life as a physical experience. Now, when you detach and let it go, and this is the problem a lot of you guys face too, you have this stigma. And there's a stigma says that, well, Mark, I've detached and I've let it go, but am I still supposed to think about it? Yes, you are. You can think about it if you want. You can think about it if you don't want to. It doesn't matter. Thinking about it, not thinking about it is not going to change. All it is, when you think about the thing that you desire, if you truly let it go, when you think about it, you will never be attached, because when you're thinking about it, you're not thinking about it from a state of need anymore. You're thinking about it from a state of already here and acceptance. So when you think about it, it's like a memory that's already happened. You feel good. It makes you feel normal. It just raises your vibration. So yes, you can think about whatever it is you want or desire after you let it go. Faith is faith a feeling or a state of mind? That is an excellent question. So, it's partial. So what faith is, if I go back and I think to myself, faith, when I had faith, of having faith. So faith, I would say, would be a state of mind, which brings you into a state of being. So it's like both. It's like two things. They interact together. So faith is actually when you're in the flow state. So when you have faith, that state of mind and the state of the body becomes merged. And now you will have, so the evidence, if anyone asks me a question, well, Mark, what does it feel like? What does faith feel like? I'll tell you what faith feels like. Faith feels like you have already have it, and there's nothing that can bother you. Nothing's going to trigger you. Faith is, there's nothing to have power over you anymore. Faith is this. Here's faith. And it's very simple. Oh, I'll write it down for you. So my definition of faith, if I'm going to put faith in words, then this is the word, this is my word of faith. When you have this mentality, you will, this is called faith. So let me go ahead and put it in here. Okay. Write this down. So this would be faith. Can you see that? You hear anybody say that before? Can you see it, guys? Right, there we go. There we go. That's right. Yeah, it's going to be upside down because it's looking, the camera goes backwards. So maybe I'll do it this way. But it is what it is. That is faith. When you see something and it comes in your world, you have no reaction to it. You don't make it bother you. You don't make it get you super excited. You accept it, and you know that, okay, this is something that's moving for me, or something going to help me. It is what it is. That's the closest example of what faith is. Because when you have that mindset, you're in a flow state. That mindset tells me and tells the universe that there's nothing going to surprise you. Nothing's going to trigger you. You know the game. You know how it works. Just bring me what it is that I want. That's what you're telling the universe. You're telling the universe, all right, forget about all the hype and the glamour and all the da-da-da and the drum roll. Just let's get to the point. Just, it will be like your friend is telling you this big story and he's going, and you say, listen. Just tell me, just get to the end, man. How did that? Just get to the bullet point. Okay, that's what you're telling the universe when you have that. Because you're telling the universe and trusting the process that I already know how this stuff works. I'm already expecting it. So you don't have to waste your time. You don't have to build up the drama. You don't have to get me to doubt in my ego. Just bring it to me. I'll be right here waiting for it. I'm not stressing it. I'm not sweating it. I'm continuing to do what I got to do. When it comes in, just alert me and I'll go pick it up. That's trusting the process. And listen, you really have to learn to trust the process, because this is very important. Because when you trust the process, you're dealing into things that your mind can't comprehend. And there is a process. So you either have to trust it, let go, or you're just going to be in that constant state of anxiety, and you definitely don't want to be there. You got to be able to accept things, accept them. You have to be able, you have to be able to ignore the setbacks, because everything is a set up for you. There's no setbacks. It's set up for you to achieve something, and that's the real secret, man. So I'll throw in another part of it. Okay, so whenever the next part of the manifesting process is, this one is very important. Look, people, you cannot give up. You should never give up. No matter what your mind is telling you, if it's something you truly desire, or you truly, desire, and you know it's something that you definitely desire, you shouldn't give up on it. You could take some time to recoup, okay, but you should never give up on your dreams or your goals, because if you give up on your dreams or goals, you're telling yourself and the universe that you're giving up on it. You're giving up on yourself. And the universe is a self-correcting code. And it will give you a give-up life. So why you should never give up on your dreams and goals? Because if you don't give up, you're going to give in to get your dreams and goals. It may take some what you call time, but it will come into your reality if you're consistent, if you're persistent, if you're disciplined, and if you follow the process. I guarantee you, you'll get it, and it comes to you at the perfect time. So the key is learn to ignore the giving up mind. Learn to ignore that mind. You got to learn to ignore that mind, because that mind does not like to fight. It does not like to be patient. It does not like the unknown. When you're manifesting, you're in the world of unknown and uncertainty, because that mind wants to know, all right, man, all right, tell me how we're going to get this thing. Can't. That's when you have problems, because wait a minute, so you want to manifest this and you don't know how in the heck you're going to get this? Come on, man, let's forget this. Let's move on. Don't do it. Don't move on. Stick with your dreams, stick with your goals, man, because they're going to become a reality. I'm telling you. If you stick with it, it will come into your world. It will come into your world like this without you even knowing the time. It's going to be a surprise when you least expect it, even when you expect it. I mean, it's going to pop in. Because, see, the thing that people fail to understand is there just can't be any other way, my friends. Because our consciousness, the way you see the world, is generated by your beliefs and expectations. So all you're doing is you're in a time delay. A time delay is the process. So if you're not giving up, you're in a time delay. Your thing is coming to you, because it has to come to you, because you're the consciousness that's projecting it. See what I'm saying? There's no outside thing. So the reason why most people give up is because they don't see it in a certain time, or they allow. There's another one too. I want to leave you with this jewel right here. And the other one that really stops, and this is important in the manifesting process too, and this is the one that gets everybody, the giving up. Most of you can overcome the giving up, but there is a silent destroyer that will make you give up on your dreams and goals like quickly, man. And this is the one that people get succumbed to a lot. And the most powerful destroyer for you to give up on your dreams and goals, nope, it's not doubt, man. I'll tell you, it's not doubt, it's not fear, it's not even worry. Those are powerful in stopping you from getting your dreams and goals. We all know about those. But there's a silent one that's even more powerful than fear, doubt, and worry. You know what that is? Friends and family. People. People will make you give up like that. Nope, it's not even time or the ego. Time, ego, fear, doubt, worry, those are all give up stuff. But the number one giving up is your friends, your family, people. Why do people affect us so much? Because we are creatures of social adaptability. Because we listen and we want to be valued and we want to be heard, and we take people's views of us. So when someone says something, it's really going to get to you more than your fear, your doubt, your worry, your impatience, and time. Because you're going to think, oh, I want to be accepted. Oh my goodness, if he knows, I know. That's why you'll give up faster than you ever imagined. So how do you fix that? What's the remedy to do that? So listen, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to tell you a secret. So here's the secret, all right? Put my hands together. Here's the secret. When you're manifesting your dreams and goals, don't tell people that you don't believe in you. I repeat it again. Don't tell them if they are not on your vibrational level. Zip it up. If they are not on the level of you, if your mom's not on your level, if your dad's not on your level, don't tell them. If your mom's on a level, your dad's on a level, tell them. Because they will plant the doubt seed, and they will put the disheartening, and you will give up like no tomorrow. And then you're going to regret it. So a lot of you guys, a lot of the ones that are going to be really successful, a lot of the ones that are going to make it, they don't have a lot of friends, and they do it on purpose. They don't have a big social network. It's not because it happens. These are people that's doing this on purpose because they know they're smart. Like you guys are very smart. They know that people will affect them. If you know that something is going to weaken you, you're going to avoid it like the plague. You're going to be like, man, I'm not going to, if I go out tonight, I know I'm going to drink or this or that, so I'm not going to go out tonight. If I go out tonight, I know I'm going to eat too much, so I'm not going to go out tonight. If I go out tonight, I know that person's going to trigger me because every time I see him and her, they make me angry, what they did to me last year, so I'm not going to go. So people know this, the ones that do know this. So the most highest achievers, the most high manifestors like you guys are, you know that you keep your circle very small and you don't tell a lot of people. Maybe one or two people will know your dreams, and those two people that know your dreams are like you. They're more like-minded. So this is very powerful because this can stop you in your tracks from creating what you want. So that's why most high achievers, they stay alone, and after they've manifested and got their dreams and goals, then they can go back out in the social circle and they can do whatever they want because they already have it. But if you don't have it, don't put yourself to get tempted, man. Don't go out there and let people, and don't tell people, man. Don't tell your mom. I know we all love our mom. Yes, I love my mom, everything, but my mom's not on my level and what I want. I'm not going to tell my mom because I learned that lesson before. I used to tell my mom stuff and I was like, nope, can't do that anymore because she's just not there yet. Love you, mom, but still, what do you want? You want to achieve it, or you want to feel guilty? You want to feel like it's not working? You want to get doubt creep in your mind and then double up the doubt, the worry, all that's already there, and then you're out the game. That's what you want to do. Go for it. That's why I keep telling you guys. I have to be delusional in my own mind, man, to get what I want. I can't be delusional with other people. Because if I tell other people my dreams and my goals, the first thing they're going to look at me is, they're probably going to say, all right, man, let me call a psychiatrist. Bro, let me call a doctor for you. Because they have no understanding. And then if they start to say that, then you're going to think to yourself, man, am I really crazy? Why do these people say they're going to call the doctor or the psychiatrist for me? And then my ego's going to say, yeah, Mark, maybe you're a little bit off, man. Maybe let's go get checked out. Let's go get evaluated. I'm already down that rabbit hole, and I'm already lost the contact with my higher self because I allow someone of authority to influence my belief. So what I do now is I don't tell anyone. This is why I create groups like this. This is why I create communities, TikTok, YouTube, my school platform. I created those communities because I seen this coming from a long time, and I said, all right, so what's the best way for all of us to achieve? Why don't I just create a community with people that think like me? And if I could get people to think like me, and we put all our minds together, then they're going to manifest what they want. I'm going to manifest what we want because we're all delusional together, and because we're a little delusional, we know the laws of physics in the universe, and it manifests. And I was like, oh man, that's not work. So I'm good. I tell you guys, I tell people in my community. But anybody else outside of that, the only way they're going to know is if they accidentally watch something or heard, and they'll come to me and ask me, and I'm like, okay. So this is why it's important. I'll give you another one before I go. I talked about the community. It's very, very good for you guys to get involved with communities of like-minded people. Like what you're doing, you're watching content like this, other teachers, other stuff. That's great. That's what you have to do because they all have your same mindset. That's what you definitely need, that which is the word need, or to have that to create what you want, because you're gonna constantly have to have inspiration. It's like if you're running a marathon, you're gonna have to stop and take a little bit of water, man. You can't do the whole marathon without some water, and that's what inspiration is. So you have to go to teachers and watch content that will give you your morning boost, because every day you're gonna get bombarded and down with the negativity. So you got to get that water, and programs like this and what I do and help you guys, this is your morning boost, because you can go watch it, get recharged, and get back out on your manifestation journey. And that's the secret. So that's all the manifestation process right there for you guys. And I'll see you guys manifesting your dreams and goals. And I'll see you again.